Welcome to Discovering the World of Natural Health, letting you know more about the internal workings of Remedy This Naturally and why it's important to you that Remedy This Naturally is reaching out to help you understand that God is in control and the person that can make the difference in our life and our health is the one that created us in the image and likeness of God. Bottom line is, we get wrapped up in trying to be in control, and we get wrapped up in wanting to make sure we're the ones in charge. Folks, we are in charge of a lot of stuff, but there's sometimes it's get out of the way and let the Creator who made the place you and I live take over and take charge. And with that in mind, I have brought a few of the life extension products. And the reason I bought them to be able to have and to hold and to have the quality of life, then I am going to make it possible for you to understand that you can make a decision if something is good for me, if something's negative for me. If something can help me have a better quality of life and do it with the creation of the descendants from the Garden of Eden. It is so wonderful to be able to have the opportunity to share with you what I have been able to learn over the decades that have gone past. It's exciting. Think about it. What is it that makes you worthwhile? Yeah, there is, if you would like, got the newest November and December catalog. We ran out, had to order some more. And in here is some boost your joint mobility and reduce pain, melatonin's brain protecting properties, broccoli, beneficial compound, probiotic helps stop strep throat, the power of plant-based nutrients, and American Heart Association and vitamin K, and what is boron. Those are all in this, and you can pick your copy up at Remedy This Naturally. And, it's just like I just hit the highlights of that. But melatonin, brain protecting properties. Melatonin has been shown to improve memory, protect against brain aging, and increase formation of new brain cells. Now, that is powerful. As we get older, what is expected is for us to go downhill physically, go downhill mentally, go downhill spiritually, go downhill financially, and live off of what one quarter of what you couldn't live off of before. There's a lot going on, folks, and I am excited that I can bring to you the message that has the capability of giving you the thumbs up, handshake, but most of all, you can make your Creator happy with what you're doing with what He's given you to work with. How to obtain broccoli's beneficial compounds, There's a dual-layered delivery system increasing absorption of sulfur pain, a compound from broccoli that is potent benefit. Improve joint mobility and reduce pain. 2 plants improve walking distance and speed, knee range of motion, and joint pain in arthritic men and women. Getting more and more on this here. Next word, probiotic, helps prevent strep throat. In human trials, a novel probiotic reduced the incidence of strep throat by 84% in adults, 97% in children. And multivitamin. I didn't bring the big bottle of Life Extension 30-day supply where you can get in the capsule, tablet, or powder, but it has it. It has it. And you got to have the foundation. Let me go back and then explain again to you. You, everywhere else, you put gas in your car and you use the gas up and you've got to go back to the pump again. We use up what it takes to run this body we live in. And we got to replace the ingredients that have been burned up, used up, spent, so to speak. And with that in mind, you've got to do supplementation. You've got to do and eat, like it's talking about the benefit of broccoli. You gotta put back into what's gonna make the body work most effectively. I challenge you to think about that. I challenge you to love yourself enough to give yourself what it takes and live each day to the fullest. And vitamin C, very good stuff, very good stuff. But those articles are in Life Extension magazine for November and December. Great to be able to have them to offer to you. We have spent the last 2 shows on taking and talking about the Maker's Diet. And there again, who do you give credit for making you? Who do you give credit for giving you the opportunity to be who you need to be? And I'm looking for here and trying to talk at the same time. For some reason, yeah, I can tell you what it is. You need to pay attention to what you're doing. I'm going to reiterate just for a few minutes what you need to understand. 1, you are what you think. And we spent 2 weeks ago the whole show just on you are what you think. And then last week, and well, help put it in perspective. Today is Monday, November the 29th, okay? 2021. And so the next thing we did on chapter 10 was stop, drop, and roll. And the basic concept here is this, that if your clothes catches fire, just stop, drop, and roll. The fire safety formula has been genuine application to the problem of physical, mental, spiritual burnout as well. We are really being put through the mill when it comes to emotional. And you're going to either do one or two things. You're either going to realize that there is a God, and God's the one that's really, who created the body, can be in control, or you're going to let yourself get whipped, scolded, put down because of somebody else's agenda. Let me just, this is not something I had put down as my outline before I got here today. But let's just reiterate for a minute and talk. You are what you think. I can't get by that chapter that was put by Jordan Rubin is one of the best chapters of books that I have had the opportunity to be part of. And then getting to the point that we have got to protect our physical, got to protect our mental, got to protect our spiritual, and not let burnout take control and take charge. Stinking thinking gets us into a lot of things. But what is really happening in this generation that is coming along? They don't know how, one, to carry on conversation, and are kind of in the follower realm, not taking the time to learn for themselves without going with the herd instinct of what's going on. We have to make some choices of what's best for us based on the creator of us. And if we don't do that, we're sunk. We are S-U-N-K, sunk. Let me just talk about a product for a minute. I'm gonna kind of jump around a little bit today here. That outline, don't even worry about it no more. I'm going to look up something here and see if I can up to well, let's just go back and look at the first word. Okay, optimize garlic. It was under garlic, optimize, instead of using the first word first. So let me go in here and talk about that for a minute. Because you got to have something to work with. You got to know what was in the Garden of Eden, what was available for us to be able to have there. Okay. And optimized garlic. Our optimized garlic is based on research that indicates that garlic extract promotes immune response, cellular detoxification, and enhances the body's response to oxidative stress. Okay? Now, that's what this product is right here. Optimize garlic. And what do you take? 2 vegetarian capsules, you are getting garlic extract standard to 10,000 parts per million of allicin potential. You're getting something that it is really great to be able, and we appreciate the business that remedy this naturally. But I am letting you know that you have the ability to do the same thing that Adam and Eve did in the garden. You're not locked into it, but you can pick up raw garlic and you can make it part of your diet. Not that you're going to do it, but what I am saying is that it is available very inexpensively, and it is potent to our body physically, mentally, and also spiritually. You can stay alone a lot longer if you have the odor of garlic on you. People are not going to keep bugging you. They're just going to let you go about your way. I would really strongly suggest that if you are a couple and you are going to take garlic, you both should agree to do it at the same time so you're not being negative to each other. But what I'm getting a point across is that we have, and I call it a herb, and it's garlic, that can make a difference. The garlic extract promotes immune response. Everything we're talking about, this pandemic, if you've got a strong enough immune system and you're not obese, you're not dealing with other things that easily cause us to be unwell, we have a factor that is beneficial to us that can help us have the edge of staying well. So that's what I wanted to share with you just about the optimized garlic, that it is a cardiovascular and an immune supporter. Cardiovascular, garlic is critical, okay? And you can either do it naturally, or you can just get the pill and just pop it and keep going. But what I'm trying to tell you is that health with plants are able to keep you the best you can be physically and mentally by using God's plants. That was the whole dissertation about Garden of Eden, garlic, today, and how it can help us stay healthy. Okay? Now, talking about immune system, let's see if we got this one here. And immune protect with probiotic, immune pack. Okay. Practicum, there we go. Yeah, let's go with it. Basically, you got your vitamin C and D, got your zinc, and you got your probiotic. Remember we started off the show talking about probiotic? And one of the key factors in the magazine that talked about the probiotic was how it helps prevent strep throat in adults and children. And that's just the kind of beginning of some of the things it does in the probiotic, but we need to balance ourselves and have immune foundation in that. This one, lactoferrin, page 87. Okay, we're going to go back over here. Lactoferrin, lactose, dairy, is a protein. Lactoferrin, it's a protein that's found in mother's milk. Important role in healthy immune system response. This can do this through several mechanisms, and each research indicates that lactoferrin also provides additional support for eye health. Now, when I was coming along and let's see, started to raise a family about 50 years ago, the big thing was for mothers not to give their children breast milk, but to buy formula. Has man ever been able to duplicate what was in the Garden of Eden? Absolutely not. Has man been able to duplicate what's in mother's milk? Oh yeah, some knockoffs, so to speak. But if you want to go to the foundation of your beginning, I spent time with the La Leche League way back when. Not that I could do anything to provide milk, but my spouse could. And we learned, and we had the support of other women and people who believed that breast milk was the best way to go. Because one, when the breast milk comes into place and mom has built all these immune ability within her system, that is passed along in the breast milk to the nursing little one. So we're talking about one up on all the things we've gone through, and the body has been able to handle that. We've been able to know that breast milk is the way to go, should go, if you can't. And if there's a reason that mom can't do it, the La Leche League has surrogate mothers who donate milk to the milk bank so the child can get their immune system built up and be able to help have a better quality of life naturally, because you're doing the natural thing. So that's the concept behind this interferon capsule, and it supports a healthy immune system, promotes probiotic bacterium growth. Probiotic. Pro means it's good for you. Also supports bone and eye health. Lactoferrin is a supplement in the immune boosting arsenal. Ho, 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 ho. An arsenal is something you have ready, willing, and able to be able to use when you gotta have it. And the body's saying, send me that villain and I will take care of it. Lactoferrin is a supplement in the immune boosting arsenal. Immune boosting arsenal. Yes. Lactoferrin is a versatile substance found in mother's milk that plays an important role in promoting a healthy immune system. Through human colostrum is very simple. First milk, the very first milk. Has the highest concentration, followed by human milk, then cow's milk. Lactoferrin is found throughout the human body. Highest concentration of colostrum is in human milk, then cow's milk. Okay? We'll talk a little bit more about this. Support immune system health. Lactoferrin has multiple ways of supporting a healthy immune system response. It can help promote beneficial bacterial flora. And where do you need this? Where is it going to grow? Where is this thing that builds up, that the lactoferrin is a multiple way of supporting a healthy immune system response? It can help promote beneficial bacterial flora growth in the intestines. So by adding it to your regimen, you powerfully support both your immune health and your GI tract at the same time. Lactoferrin also provides protection for healthy cells and supports immune function. Trying to help us get the message out that there are natural things that started out from as we came into this life. And you don't have to keep it in the refrigerator. When it's time, Mama has milk available for that little one, and it has what they need to keep them healthy. The other thing about the lactoferrin, let's talk about this because I'm wearing glasses. You probably are, or there's something going on with eye health. Studies have shown that lactoferrin helps with the body's natural production of tears. In a clinical study, lactoferrin was able to increase tear breakup time by 77% compared with controls after 60 days. And for your information, bioferrin in this product, and it actually comes from bovine whey, provides 95% of the lactoferrin, 300 milligrams. And the product does contain milk, and if you have an allergic reaction to that, you may not want to do it. But I think it's really cool. Lactoferrin. There for you. Powerful product. And it's priced for the person that is really, really serious about their health. But it's powerful. It's powerful and natural. Okay. Isn't this great? Just taking this information and doing what you need to do with it. Let me see. And all of these things we're talking about is we need to get our immune system built up. You know, we got immune here. Oh, florus. You know, the flora. We're going to have to skip that one because it's in the other book. It's not in this book. Okay. This is one that's very popular. Go back to the vitamin D3, 165. It's coming. You need a break. Talk about things for a few minutes. I got one here that is a B complex. Have one that's an immune and nasal defense. That was that one. Vitamin D3 and B complex. Oh. Super selenium, vitamins D and K. Neuromag. And got one, we're talking about the flu season coming up, and 5-day. Let me go look up elderberry. I want you guys to know about this one. Oh, you did find that. Okay. Elderberry, okay. 5-day. He's supposed to do that. Okay. Immune system, okay? We'll talk about that for a second. Yep. I want you to hear this. Listen to this. 5-day elderberry immune. 5-day. This is something that has elderberry, zinc, vitamin C. Supercharge your immune system. Support with a 5-day regimen of elderberry extract, a blast of zinc and vitamin C. This is your go-to for the challenging winter months. Your go-to. You need to have something that you can depend on. And this is very inexpensive. Just take it for 5 days. But you actually take 8 capsules a day for 5 days. And what it's going to do is provide immediate immune response support, delivers powerful zinc, vitamin C, and standardized elderberry extract. The elderberry in here is put into a special formula, and it is extracted to be as potent as need to be, and where laboratory tests have given the opportunity to say, this is something, if you'll do it for 5 days and you take the elderberry along with your vitamin C and your zinc, then guess what you may get? You may get a really powerful antioxidant in your system. Okay, so that's what that one is. 8 tablets a day for 5 days to help you stay at your best. Provide support when you need it the most. When you feel that body of ours going downhill and you need something to build it up, wonderful way to do it. We've advocated taking immune health supplement every day for years. 5-day elderberry immune is not that supplement. This high dosage formula is designed to immediately support your immune healthy response. With only 8 tablets a day for 5 days, this formula gives you a mean immune system intense nutritional support for when you need it the most, so you can stay your best. Standardized elderberry has a reputation for its ability to promote a healthy immune response. Has a reputation that research now confirms. A mega-analysis of 4 separate studies indicates that supplementation with standardized elderberry extract lessens duration in response to immune challenges, with results noticed in less than 2 days. Talk to you a little bit more. Pay attention about this 5-day elderberry immune. Listen carefully. Each 5-day elderberry immune tablet delivers 90 milligrams of elderberry extract standardized to anthocyanins. This works out to over 700 milligrams of standardized elderberry extract a day, offering powerful and immediate support to healthy immune response and respiratory health. That's what it says about the elderberry. And also in this here product, you get the zinc. What does it say about zinc? Zinc ions help encourage your body's first line of defense. This is one reason why zinc is so well respected for its ability to provide an immediate support to healthy immune response. Multiple studies have shown that zinc helps lessen duration and response to immune challenge, especially if you start taking it quickly. Beat these things, folks, with God's pharmacy. Okay, every tablet of the 5-day elderberry immune delivers 10 milligrams of zinc. That works out to 80 milligrams of zinc delivered throughout the day, giving your body a near constant supply of zinc to support a healthy immune response. And to top that off, vitamin C. 125 milligrams of vitamin C. Another meta-analysis of research into vitamin C reveals that taking vitamin C helped lessen duration and response to immune challenges. Every tablet of 5-day elderberry immune delivers 125 milligrams of vitamin C. That works out to 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C delivered throughout the day, giving your body a near constant supply of this powerful antioxidant known for its immune health properties. And we have the black elderberry with vitamin C, but it's 5-day product. You take 8 a day for 5 days with the elderberry, the zinc, and the vitamin C. Powerful product. There for us, especially we're in the beginning of the flu season, and they're building up on some other pandemic to come get us. Give the body what it needs. so it can do what it needs to do to put back into the body natural, holistic plants and herbs, unadulterated, for our health and healing that we need. What else we got? Oh man, I saw that in here for it, and I took my finger out of the thing, but oh, let me go here, because I just told you about the vitamin C, and this is page 68. And you guys, I can get this started and you can finish it out. Misconceptions about vitamin C. Linus Pauling is often considered one of the greatest scientists of all time, having won 2 undivided Nobel Prizes. Much of what we take for granted today in the field of biochemistry is attributable to Dr. Pauling's pioneering research. Misconceptions about vitamin C. With each new discovery, the tragic mistakes of the past become brutally apparent. In March of 2014, issue of Life Extension magazine, an article was published titled, "When Technology Goes in Reverse." The article revealed that cardiac pulmonary restitution was described in Hebrew scripture gaining concept among some medical groups, but then it used stopped and start repeatedly over the thousands of years. It was not until the late 50s that revival of dead persons using chest compressions and other techniques became universally accepted. Even more gregarious errors were made in finding of the cure of scurvy. Scurvy was so prevalent that shipgoers consumed a 50% death rate from scurvy for their sailors on long voyages. But scurvy cures was demonstrated many times and then discredited because of mistakes such as using boiled lime juice that was devoid of vitamin C. Then I just read you that part about Linus Pauling. Linus Pauling's final mission was to identify the benefit of vitamin C that extended beyond curing scurvy. Dr. Pauling endured in his efforts to ban nuclear bomb testing. Much of that he advocated about vitamin C was ridiculous or was ridiculed. Various mistakes were made when testing vitamin C in humans. The editorial brings out new information about optimal use of vitamin C, some originating from what Linus Pauling exposed decades ago. When one eats processed foods containing nitrogen, salmon, hot dogs, bacon, ham, sausage, vitamin C can help neutralize this carcinogen in the stomach. Oh man. Beyond this benefit, the purpose of ingesting vitamin C rich foods and supplements is to achieve constant levels of vitamin C in the blood. The challenge is that vitamin C is only partially absorbed in doses above 2,000 milligrams and then rapidly utilized throughout the body. A typical vitamin C supplement provides a few hours of elevated blood levels and then returns to baseline. One way of particularly overcoming this obstacle is to take vitamin C several times throughout the day which creates a complacent issue for most people. See how we're doing here. I would just suggest you come in and pick up a book, Remedy This Naturally, go to the back and read the story that's starting on page 68, Misconceptions of Vitamin C. And it's very important to learn what our optimized vitamin C dosage is. Vitamin C holds our body together, modern day research mistakes, a practical solution, a look forward to future findings, and then on the back here, check out the references. And this article is written by William Falloon, co-founder of Life Extension. Life Extension basically helps us understand what we need to do. Are you getting enough fruits and veggies? Plant-based multivitamin? These things are very important to us. World-renowned fitness expert shares her key to health and longevity. And we got to have supplementation. You got to be able to digest. Vegetables are easier to digest than some of the things I was talking about that destroy the vitamin C, helps put that fire out in the stomach. The whole bottle of benefit vitamin K, and research released in 2021 by the American Heart Association reveals that higher vitamin K intake lowers risk of arteriosclerosis, cardiovascular disease, and hospitalization. In 2021, studies published in the Journal of the American Heart Association corroborates data that have accumulated since the early 90s, showing that vitamin K reduces arterial calcification. In addition, vitamin K has also been found to strengthen bones and reduce fracture risk, lower risk of developing diabetes, promotes brain health, and reduces inflammation. Just for your understanding, in one study, adults aged 55 and older with the highest intake of vitamin K2 had 57% lower risk of death from coronary heart disease over 10 years and a 26% lower risk of death from any cause. Readers of this publication began supplementing with higher potency vitamin K in 1999. Protective effects of vitamin K2, brain benefits, reduce damaging inflammation, and the summary. The purpose, very simple, is to educate you, let you know that information is available, and finding out what is available. I mean, companies like in Durham, North Carolina, the People's Pharmacy, have advocated over and over again things that help support and give benefit to the pharmaceutical industry. And they've been very beneficial in doing that. I go back to the 60s in being able to understand that it's important to get the basic foundation from a plant if you can. And you got to understand a lot of the things. And if we keep what's going on, we're going to have to put up victory gardens. We're going to have to take advantage of the city of Tarboro and Rocky Mount, where you can go get a little space and you can grow your own vegetables. They have it there. It's there. But it's not really that exciting about somebody to grow their own vegetables and stuff. But once you do, I mean, you can grow spices and parsley and different things on your windowsill. You can go to the farmer's market. You can go to the green section. You know, they say when you shop at the grocery store, go on the outside shelves. Leave as much of the canned stuff alone. Give what we need to our bodies that's going to rejuvenate on the cellular level. Put something in the gut that's going to be absorbed. And if we're going to use cooked or food that's been killed and doesn't have any life left back into it, going to need some enzymes. Going to need some probiotics. You're going to need to be able to give the body what it can to have nourishment. So with that, we've got about 4 more minutes here to go. Didn't get into my outline today of biblical medicine, herbs, essential oils, hydrotherapy, and music therapy. But I will start with this as I end. The prophet Ezekiel provided us with a fascinating biblical portrait of divine health when he spoke of healing leaves and refreshing fruit. Along the bank of the river, on this side and that side, will grow all kinds of trees used for food. Their leaves will not wither, and their fruit will not fail. They will bear fruit every month, because their water flows from the sanctuary. Their fruit will be for food, and their leaves for medicine. Ezekiel 47:12. Send someone, I'll squeeze this in real quick, from our Western civilization for medicine, and they will head for the nearest pharmacy. Send someone from the East Asia or Central and South America who have not been westernized for medicine, they will more likely head for the nearest herb garden or herbal outgrowth in the wild. They may return with herbs or essential oils extracted from the herbs of the fields. As herbs is defined as a seed-bearing biannual perennial that does not develop persistently woody tissue, but dies down at the end of the growing season, unlike a tree, and a plant or plant part valued from its medicinal aroma qualities. The maker's herbs were humanity's first medical resource. They remain an important source of healing and nutritional support throughout many of our Western and culture don't realize. And we talk about 21 of the Maker's most healing herbs. Now, what did I say? The Maker's healing herbs. And God willing, we'll pick them up here in the first Monday of December and let you know that God knows what he did for us, and we got to quit kicking him to the curb in many different ways. It's my pleasure to share with you some herbs that you can purchase at Remedy This Naturally. Herbs you can just get from the grocery store. Herbs you can get from the farmer's market that have healing powers. You and I need to get back to God's pharmacy more than ever, because we need healing of the nations. And we can do it if we're healthy, not if we're sick and afraid. My message today is, let God be God, and let God be God in each of us. And we thank you very much, Lord, for giving us the opportunity to do that. I'm your host, Claiborne Holtzman. Come see us at Remedy This Naturally for your natural remedy.